dancing over your desk. I smooth out the creases in my white cotton sleeve. The printer is warm and smells like scorched paper. I've been practicing my greeting in the hallway mirror. The stapler clicks like a heartbeat in the quiet. You look up and the fluorescent light catches your eyes. I walk towards you with a stack of thin white sheets. Our fingertips brushed against the edge of a folder. A sharp cold sting that I didn't want to end. The sting of the paper is nothing compared to a rush. Just a tiny red mark on the map of my palm. You apologized and reached for a box of blue tape. Your breath smelled like peppermint and cold winter air. I kept the folder just to feel where you touched it. The office noise faded into a dull distant hum. I'm back at my chair, staring at a blinking cursor, pressing my thumb against a small hidden wound. It's the only proof I have that this morning was real. Just a paper cut. Soft light on the carpet. I'll stay late tonight just to watch you leave. Fantastic chair is cold against the back of my legs. The silly fin spins a slow dizzy shadow over your head. Someone is talking about numbers and quarterly shifts, but I'm watching all you click your pen in the rhythm. The air moon is thick with the snow of gyrate mark. My notebook is open to a cage of jagged blue lines. I'm tracing the shape of your name and the margin. The ballpoint lead and left a stain on my skin. A darkened eagle map on the needle-night palm. Impressing my hand, fought against the mahogany table. Trying to leave a mark in a meme that feels like a ghost. You shifted your weight and our eyes met before a heartbeat. I felt the heat rise from the collar of my shirt. The shadow of a smile pulled at the corner of your mouth, fell down a bit so you wouldn't see me shaking. The meeting is over and the chairs scrape the floor. The sound is like static white noise in my ears. I fold my hand into a fist, hide the blue evidence. Infinite palms stained with the grief I can't say. The fan keeps spinning and still setting. nothing here. The step-out slide jet with a heavy muffled thud. The scent of your damp wool coat fills the four small walls. I stare at the floor, at the scuffs on my polished shoes. The air is so still I can hear the velvet friction of your sleep. The gold numbers on the panel glow and then go dark. 7, 6, 5, counting down the seconds of us. My reflection in the chrome looks like a ghost in a suit. 14 floors of holding my breath in the dark. The mirror sees the way I wanna reach for your hand. Outside the world is rushing loud and gray, but in here the gravity feels a little bit lighter. The cable groans as we pass the lobby light. You shift your bag and your elbow grazes my side. The heat of it lingers through the layers of my silk. I wanna press the emergency stop just to stay here. A chime rings out, a clean and clinical sound. The spell is cracking like ice in a warm glass. You look it for a second too long as the doors open wide. Step out into the lobby. The cold wind hits the glass. 15 seconds. Now you're part of the crowd. The refrigerator hums a lonely, vibrating low. A single white mug sits abandoned on the tile. The steam is gone, but the porcelain is still warm. I breathe in the air and find the ghost of your citrus scent. The fluorescent light overhead flickers once, twice. The sink drips a steady beat into the metal. Touch the back of the chair where you were sitting. You're a trace of smoke in a room made of glass. A lingering shadow by the silver coffee machine. I'm chasing the wake of the static you left behind. Falling for a ghost who just walked out the door. There's a faint smudge of lipstick on a paper napkin. The blue clock on the wall ticks louder than my heart. I stand in the spot where the air still feels heavy, wondering if you left this trail just for me to find. The door swings open and the office noise pours in. The scent of you vanishes on the smell of old ink. I'm back in the cold, holding on to nothing at all. Just a breakroom ghost, warm ceramic, citrus and rain. I'll wait for the next cup. flicker on like a string of amber pearls. Your shadow stretched long across the gray industrial carpet until the hem of your coat finally touches my feet. The blue light of the monitor reflects in your tired eyes. I hear the soft thud of a heavy stapler hitting the wood. The silence between us is a blanket we both chose to wear. We're just two heartbeats in a skeleton of steel, working for a clock that stopped moving hours ago. The world is going home, pulling curtains, turning keys, but I'm right where I want to be, lost in the overtime. You loosen your tie and the sound of the silk is a whisper. I offer you the last of the water from a plastic bottle. Our hands meet in the middle, cold skin against cold skin. A temporary circuit in the dark of the 19th floor. The cleaning cart rattles somewhere down the corridor, a distant reminder that we don't belong to this room. I wish the morning would forget to come for us this time. Indigo sky, the hum of the mainframe. Don't turn the lights out yet, just a little more time. The glass doors hiss open to a wall of gray mist. The asphalt smells like wet dust and old exhaust. You pop the spring on a black nylon canopy and pull me in close to keep the water off my hair. The drum of the rain your laundry soap. I see a drop of water clinging to your eyelash. I've never seen you look so human. Away from the desk, the neon sign of the subway station is glowing red. I find myself walking slower than I ever have before, wishing the station was miles away from where we are. Don't close it yet. Rain on the pavement. One small circle of dry. Stay for a second more. You left your screen awake when you went to get tea. The glow of the pixels is a soft blue fire in the corner. It's not a graph or a chart or a list of demands. It's a grainy photo of a beach under a pale white sun. I see a younger version of you with salt in your hair, holding a plastic cup and laughing at someone off camera. The static of the office feels so heavy, gray compared to then. There's a world inside your monitor that I don't know, a version of your voice that doesn't sound like deadlines. I'm staring at the digital ghosts of your summer, wishing I was the one who took the picture. I see a dog's wet nose and a faded yellow porch. The smell of the ocean feels like it's leaking through the glass. I quickly turn away when I hear your footsteps on the tile, adjusting my tie like I wasn't just searching for your soul. You sit back down and the beach disappears, replaced by a window of white text and blinking bars. You look at me and ask if I'm ready to go. Hidden in the background. Blue light on the wall. Blue light on the wall. I know you a little better now, and it hurts a little more. Our footsteps echo like drums against the concrete floor. The fluorescent toes of her head hum a dying yellow song. I can see the cold that is us calling from your lips. The heavy metal door clangs shut behind our backs. of gray pillars and white paint. I reach for my keys and the metal feels like ice. You stop walking where the shadow meets the light. The last light flickers out and we're standing in the dark. No more spreadsheets, no more screens, no more lies. The gravity of the day is finally pulling us together, equal and opposite, just like we always did. You lean against the cold brick and look at the sky. A tiny patch of stars visible through the exit